Hi, welcome. Now what we are going to do is we are going to solve the sum exercise 1.1, the division 1 and the question number 1. Okay, so what is the question? Using appropriate properties, find minus 2 by 3 into 3 by 5 plus 5 by 2 minus 3 by 5 into 1 by 6. Okay, this question is we need to solve this expression, find the final answer using appropriate properties. So what are the properties available? We have three properties: commutative property, associative property and distributive property. What is commutative property? We have, if you have two numbers a plus b, for example, then you can write it as b plus a. That is commutative property of addition. Okay, similarly you have associative property. That means you can associate the brackets. That is, you can do, if you have 3a plus b plus c, then you can do it a plus b first with the bracket. You can put a bracket, do that one, then you can add it to the c, or you can very well do b plus c, finally you can add it to a. That is, a plus b plus c equal to a plus b plus c. So that is the associative property. And finally you have distributive property. That means distributive property of multiplication over addition is that you have two numbers, two terms, and both distributed with the multiplicator, then that multiplied constant can be taken out. Okay, that one I will explain to you. Okay, so in this sum what you have here is that three terms. So but when you see the three terms, since it is like this, it is very confused that what are the three terms. The terms are those numbers separated by plus or minus. Here actually what you have is plus, so minus 2 by 3 into 3 by 5 is one term, then plus 5 by 2, there is no multiplication with this 5 by 2, so this is the second term. Then finally minus 3 by 5 into 1 by 6. So the in the expression always you must remember that you must always do multiplication first. So to do the multiplication first, what you need to do is you just introduce bracket, then it will be more visible for us and to understand what are the three terms. So the multiplication, since multiplication is there, you always do this part first. So introduce a bracket. So this is one term, minus 2 by 3 into 3 by 5. Okay, then you have a plus, so plus, then 5 by 2 is one single term. Okay, then this minus here I just shift that minus to minus 3 by 5, the next terms first multiplier. So this helps us this expression to be in plus plus. Why plus plus? Because the in the plus, because plus is very is closed for commutative. So if it is plus, if it is a plus b, you can very well write it as b plus a. Okay, but if it is negative, it will be difficult, that is not possible. So just you put plus and just tag this minus to the next term. So you have three terms. Now what I am going to do is that uh, okay, now I this 5 by 2 plus minus 3 by 5 into 1 by 6, right? This 3 by 5, if you see this 3 by 5, it is here in the first term as well as in the third term. So what I am going to do is, if I can bring this third term nearer to the first term, then I can take out this 3 by 5 as a common using a distributive law. Okay, so my idea is those term having the common multiplier or common number inside, so that one I want to take it as a common multiplication outside. So that is the idea. So the 3 by 5 is in these two terms. I want to take 3 by 5 as a common number to multiply from these two terms. for simplification using a distributive law, I need to bring this term to second. Okay, the second term to third. How can I shift these two terms, interchange these two terms? Only by using a commutative property of addition. In commutative property of addition, a number a plus b can be written b plus a. So that's why I use the commutative property of addition and bring the third term to second, and the second term I just push the second term to third. Okay, now the order is changed. In this order you can very well see that the first term as well as the third term, the second term has the common multiplier 3 by 5. Okay, my idea is to take the common multiplier, that's why I brought the third term to second. Okay, now when you see the common multiplier, here 3 by 5 is into 3 by 5, here it is 3 by 5 is with the minus, but it is 3 by 5 into 1 by 6. So I want to make it as in the same order with the same sign. How can I do that? So this 3 by 5 and minus 3 by 2 by 3 into 3 by 5, I can very well write that one as 3 by 5 into minus 2 by 3. Why? Because the commutative property of multiplication says a into b is nothing but b into a. Okay, I can interchange the term while I do the multiplication. So I just change 3 by 5 into minus 3 by 2 by 3. The next term already 3 by 5 is there, but it is minus, so I don't want to confuse this minus, so I can very well just shift that minus to minus 1 by 6. So multiplication, any this minus can be tagged to the any multiplier. Okay, the value won't change. So 3 by 5 into minus 2 by 3 plus 3 by 5 into minus 1 by 6. This is because I interchange the terms within the multiplication, so I put by commutative property of multiplication. Okay, now I need to take a common 3 by 5 outside. Before that I must associate these two terms. Okay, I'm not doing anything with the third term. So how can I associate these two terms? That can be done by associative property of addition, because if you have three terms you can do any two terms first. Okay, so that is, you introduce a new bracket for first two terms, indicating that I'm doing a simplification here, I'm not touching the third term. So this is by associative property of addition. Okay, now once it is done, then I can very well take out common 3 by 5 into. So always you can, if a value is distributed within two terms, you can very well take out that one with the multiplier, which is multiplication. So distributive law of multiplication is a into b plus c equal to a into b plus a into c. Okay, that is what happening here. So this is nothing but a into b plus a into c. So a into is here 3 by 5 into 3 by 5 into, so you can take out this common with the operator multiplication. Okay, you cannot just take out only 3 by 5. This is, since it is multiplication only, you can take the common. So 3 by 5 into, so 3 by 5 into is taken out. So what is remaining here in the first term? Nothing but minus 2 by 3. In the middle it is plus. Then here you have taken out this 3 by 5 into, right? So the remaining is minus 1 by 6. Now you can see 3 by 5 into minus 2 by 3 plus minus 1 by 6. If you distribute this one, you can get this. 3 by 5 into minus 2 by 3, this is here, plus minus 3 by 5 into minus 1 by 6. Okay, two terms. So So you have taken out the common value in both the terms, which is 3 by 5 into. So that's why I said this is by distributive property of multiplication over addition, because it is addition. So multiplication over addition. Okay, then 5 by 2, I am not touching anything here. Now once you have done this part, this step, what you have is 3 by 5 into, you see, minus 2 by 3 plus minus 1 by 6. So both the denominators are different, so you must find a common denominator, then you can very well add the numerators. So here it is different, I want to make it as same denominator. How can I make it? I need to find the LCM. So this denominator is 3, this is 6, 3 comma 6, I do the LCM. 3 one time, in 6 3 two times, then I will do it using a 2. So 2 only one time, so the LCM is 3 into 2, which is 6. So this 6 is the LCM. So if 6 is the LCM, so I no need to touch this term, only this term has to be changed to denominator 6. How can I change it to denominator 6? 3 I can multiply with the 2. So that clue is here already. How you get the 6? 3 is multiplied by 2. So 3 is already there, so I need to multiply by 2. I will get the denominator 6. If I multiply something on the denominator, I must do the same thing on the numerator, then only the value of this fraction won't change. Okay, it will be a equivalent fraction. So if I multiply by 2, I must numerator also I must multiply by 2. Okay, so both sides, both the denominator and numerator, I multiply by 2. You get 3 into 2 is 6. So the numerator, now new numerator is minus 2 into 2, which is minus 4. So plus minus 1 by 6 already there. So since this is like this, what I can do, I can take a common 6. Okay, denominator is common, so I can add very well the numerators. Minus 4 plus minus 1, which is nothing but minus 5. So what I have is here 3 by 5 already. This one I get minus 5 by 6 plus 5 by 2. Okay, so finally what I have is this 3. If I see, if I have any 5 by 2 here, I can very well use the distributive law to take out common again, but I cannot do this one. In this term I have a different set of numbers, in this term only 5 by 2. So what I am doing here is that I just simplify using simplification of the numerator and denominator crossing. So that is why 3 in 6 two times, in 3 in 3 only one time. Similarly 5 is one time, it's minus one time. So this one, the whole thing become minus 1 by 2. The 5 by 2, the third term is already there like this as it is. So minus 1 by 2 plus 5 by 2. The denominator is 2 luckily, so I can just put a common 2. Denominator is commonly 2. Then the numerator I can simply add minus 1 plus 5. Minus 1 by plus 5 is nothing but 5 minus 1, which is 4 by 2, which is equal to, in 4 2 is 2 times, in denominator 2 is only one time, which is 2. So the answer is 2. So if you see the answer here, you can simply watch out here that in what in the idea is, you can find the common term, common operator wherever it is you want to take it using a distributive law. But for that you bring the terms nearer to that by the commutative law, then you can do any operation on any two terms, addition or multiplication operation, using associative law. Okay, so this is the idea. So I hope you understand this and you like it, the answers. And if you have any comments, you just let us know, so that we will add it to our explanation. Okay, thank you. I will just scroll it one more time so that you can understand this. Okay, so just taking seeing the comment, just introducing a bracket for the to visualize the terms. Secondly, by commutative property, interchange the terms. Then by commutative property, interchanging within the multiplication. Then by associative property, to do operation on first two terms. Then using the distributive property, take the common with the operator outside. Finally, use the LCM to simplify the two fraction numbers. Then just cut it off and find out the simplify the answer, then add with the third term. Okay, you get the answer too. All the best. Thank you. God bless you.